MrBeast has become one of YouTube's most popular personalities and has been given the title of YouTube's biggest philanthropist. I'm not sure if that was a nickname he gave himself or the YouTube community decided to give to him, but it certainly makes sense. This guy really is a beast and is known for giving away, if not hundreds, thousands of dollars to anyone and everyone, ranging from his own mother to complete strangers. Once he gave away an actual piece of gold to a waiter. Yes, real gold. We're gonna tell you all about that and much more as we come at you guys with 15 facts you probably didn't know about the one and only MrBeast, aka YouTube's biggest philanthropist. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm your host Jarred Bronstein, and today we'll be telling you guys 15 interesting facts about the one and only MrBeast. Be sure to watch our 15 fact video about the one and only Kawhi Leonard, and as always guys, you gotta let me know in the comments down below who you want to see next. But let's get right into this one. Number 15, MrBeast's net worth. Any idea how much this guy's really worth? I mean, you see him giving out all that cash on his YouTube channel all the time, but how much is the man himself actually worth? Well, according to nabuzz.com, it's about $6 million US. Now, at the time of this recording, MrBeast has 20.3 million subscribers and 2.75 billion video views across his channel. Although he doesn't only make his money from AdSense, I'm sure it helps add a few dollars to the bank. Number 14, he tipped a waitress $10,000 for 2 glasses of water. Now, you may have already heard the story, but while MrBeast was in his hometown of Greenville, North Carolina, he went into a Dogs, which is a local hot dog shop, and ordered 2 glasses of water. After looking over the menu, he and a friend left the restaurant, leaving a stack of $100 bills and a note that read, "Thanks for the delicious water." The waitress who brought the water, Elena Custer, was shocked when she saw the note and the cash, saying, "I tried to start counting, but I was shaking too bad and it was way too much to count." Number 13, MrBeast joined YouTube back in February of 2012 and uploaded his very first video the next day titled, "Worst Minecraft Saw Trap Ever?" Although it seems MrBeast's rise to fame came from his worst YouTube intros outro videos, he started off making videos about Minecraft and Call of Duty gameplay. Some of you might have heard of this guy because of his random acts of kindness and donations to family, friends, and of course, complete strangers as well. At the time of this recording, you can go check out his channel and check out his very first video to get an idea of MrBeast's start on YouTube.
This may be a challenge. You know how hard zombie pigmen are.
Number 12. The longest Uber ride ever. MrBeast broke a world record when he took a single Uber ride from North Carolina, where he's from, to California. The total mile count was 2,256 miles, and the trip itself took around 40 hours. In MrBeast's 10.5-minute video titled 2,256 miles in one Uber ride, world record, he vlogs the trip, which includes multiple gas stops, the Uber driver getting the okay from his wife to make the trip, and calling in sick to work. And in case you're wondering how much the trip cost, it was $5,500 plus whatever they tipped the driver, which was apparently a very nice tip. The video was posted back in October of 2017, and to this day the record still holds, which makes sense because who would want to try to break that record?
So the ride from North Carolina to California with him for 40 hours.
Number 11, MrBeast's real name. Some of you guys may know this, but I'm sure most just think his name is MrBeast. I did for the longest time. I mean, look at the man. He's a beast. For those of you that don't know, MrBeast's real name is Jimmy Donaldson, and in fact, his YouTube channel wasn't always just MrBeast. When he first made the channel, it was actually MrBeast 6000, and eventually MrBeast changed it to what we're all familiar with today, just MrBeast.
When I made this channel, I named it MrBeast 6000. I honestly have no idea where I got that from.
Number 10. He's probably taller than you. I'm not one to talk, standing at 5 feet 9 inches, but MrBeast is actually quite tall when compared to the average American. The average height in the United States of America is either 5 foot 9 inches or 5 foot 10, depending where you look. So on average, let's say 5 foot 9.5 inches. Well, MrBeast is really a beast. The guy's 6 foot 3 inches, so if you ever meet him, don't be surprised if he's towering over you. And hey, maybe next time a YouTuber has a basketball game, they'll draft MrBeast. I know I would. Number 9, MrBeast once drove to every Walmart in North Carolina to buy a Snickers bar. Why, you may ask? Well, why not? Who doesn't love Snickers? If you don't believe it, check out his video titled, "I bought one Snickers bar from every Walmart." It documents him going into Walmarts, scanning Snickers bars, and then leaving. There's also some issues with managers telling him not to film in the store, and then of course security guards kicking him out of the mall when he tries to give employees of the mall stores Snickers for free. Which isn't really a crime, so I don't know why he got kicked out. I mean, I think they probably kicked him out because he didn't give them any Snickers.
You know, buying a Snickers from every Walmart, we do this for you guys.
Yeah, it's way more important than either of our personal lives.
Well, I don't have one.
Number 8, he's not the only MrBeast account on YouTube. Well, he's the only MrBeast account, but Jimmy and his friends also run another account, Mr.Beast. On this account they usually show some life hacks or react to other life hacks they find on YouTube. At the time of this recording, that channel has about 1.6 million subscribers, and it seems like they're not slowing down anytime soon. Now I'll be very honest with you guys, I watched a handful of these videos and it seems like their life hacks are mostly jokes. I wouldn't recommend actually doing any of the life hacks that they show you, but hey, you guys do you.
Your steak done.
Well done.
Like well done?
Yeah, pretty well done.
Bring the lava.
Lava?
Number 7. MrBeast has the most liked non-music video on YouTube. If you guys remember in January of 2019, a picture of an egg with the Instagram handle @world_record_egg went viral. Its goal was to be the most liked Instagram photo, and it achieved that goal, clocking in 53.5 million likes at the time of this recording. Well, this was the inspiration for MrBeast to make the second most liked non-music video on YouTube. I say second because originally that was his goal. At the time, PewDiePie had the most liked non-music video, and MrBeast didn't have any intention of taking that away from him. But as you know, the internet does what it will, and before we knew it, MrBeast's video, Make This the Most Liked Video on YouTube, published January 16th, 2019, became the most liked non-music video on YouTube, currently at 9.2 million likes. Wow.
PewDiePie currently has the most liked non-music video on YouTube, and we don't want to steal a title from our king, that would be treason. So our goal is to be the second most liked non-music video on YouTube.
Coming in hot at number 6, MrBeast bought Super Bowl tickets for him and 4 friends to tell anyone watching the game to subscribe to PewDiePie. This was around the time that T-Series was challenging PewDiePie to be the most subscribed channel on YouTube and the first to 100 million subscribers. Now, as a lot of you guys may know, T-Series did beat out Pewds to the 100 million mark, but not without a fight. MrBeast's original plan was to buy a 10-second spot during the Super Bowl saying subscribe to PewDiePie. His goal was to sell t-shirts that say subscribe to PewDiePie to raise the money for the ad, which would have cost around $1.75 million for 10 seconds. But out of fear that the ad wouldn't be approved and he'd be stuck with all the money that his supporters used to buy the t-shirts, he decided to go to the Super Bowl instead with some friends, all wearing different shirts that when they all stood up together in the right order, said sub to PewDiePie. In a series of tweets, Beast said this: "Once I started setting the plan into motion, I learned that the network might deny the ad. I got scared I'd raise lots of money and get stuck with it. They are pretty strict on what they show. I just didn't want to raise $1 million and then not deliver, aka scam people." Now on average, Super Bowl tickets were about $4,400 each, so it's safe to say he spent around 20 grand for his little stunt. Hey, still cheaper than a commercial. Now at number 5, we got MrBeast's daily video views on average. At the time of this recording, according to socialblade.com, MrBeast averages 9.5 million views daily. But in the last 30 days alone, MrBeast's channel has amassed, I don't know if I can say this number, 286,191,000 views in the last 30 days. Do you guys know how crazy that is? This guy has obviously cracked the code to going viral. Or his 20 million subs just watch his videos over and over. Jeez. I'm lucky to get like 1,000 views on my personal channel. I also haven't made a video in like 2 years, so I guess that makes sense. Number 4. Any idea what MrBeast's most viewed video currently is? I'll give you a hint. It involves 20,000 magnets and a bullet. Yeah, he tested to see if shooting a gun past a wall of 20,000 magnets would actually stop a bullet. After testing this out with an AK, it was not able to stop the bullet, but then they tested it with a BB gun, because why not? And well, I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but feel free to watch the video to see what happens. At the time of this recording, it is still his most viewed video, and it's clocking in at 62.5 million views.
The bullet landed right there, so it obviously can't stop an AK bullet, but we're gonna try a BB gun because it shoots a little bit slower. I mean, technically I didn't say what kind of gun.
At number 3, we're talking about how much money MrBeast has given away. Now unfortunately, I was not able to find an exact dollar figure, but I can tell you right now, it's well over $1 million. In a video on MrBeast's account titled How I Gave Away $1 Million, he talks about just that. He covers how he gave $10,000 to a pizza delivery guy, gave $1,000 to a homeless guy, took apart his friend Garrett's car and then bought him a new one. He also blew up another friend's car and gave him 10 grand to buy a new one. And of course, all the money he's donated to Twitch streamers. This video was posted back on Christmas Day of 2018, so I'm sure by now he's given away plenty more. In fact, just the other day alone, Beast tipped another waiter a gold bar. The bar itself is worth approximately 7,000 bucks, and he left one at Sup Dogs where he tipped the waitress 10 grand mentioned earlier in the video. He left another gold bar at a restaurant in North Carolina called The Scullery. Maybe I should just go to North Carolina and wait tables. God damn.
Here that we screwed up was like $800. And then we took him to the dealership and we gave him 10 grand to spend and he bought this Tahoe. Hey, there's you.
Number 2. MrBeast has Crohn's disease. Now for those of you who don't know what Crohn's is, according to mayoclinic.org, I quote, Crohn's disease is an inflammatory bowel disease, brackets IBD. It causes inflammation of your digestive tract, which can lead to abdominal pain, severe diarrhea, fatigue, weight loss, and malnutrition. Inflammation caused by Crohn's disease can involve different areas of the digestive tract in different people. The inflammation caused by Crohn's disease often spreads deep into the layers of affected bowel tissue. Crohn's disease can be both painful and debilitating, and sometimes may lead to life-threatening complications. Although there is currently no cure for Crohn's, there are therapeutic methods and treatments that can help those living with it get through their day comfortably. In an interview with Drama Alert's Keemstar, he briefly spoke about it. Number 1. MrBeast didn't actually count to 100,000 in his video titled Counting to 100,000 in one video. In the nearly 24-hour video, which was originally 40 hours but had to be sped up for exporting reasons, MrBeast actually skipped a number, and he actually repeated a few numbers as well. Now I'm not trying to discredit the guy because I could barely count up to 10, but a few fans, or trolls, whatever you call them, were quick to call out when the Beast himself missed the number 81,933. He also repeated the number 24,219 3 times. But can you blame the guy? After counting for 17 hours straight, you're bound to miss a number.
81,983, 81,984, 81,984, 81,985.
Once again, thanks for tuning in to today's 15 Facts videos. My name is Jarred Bronstein. You can find me on Instagram at Bronst7. And of course, you guys gotta let me know in the comments down below who you want to see me cover 15 Facts on next. See you guys in the next video.